Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Girl to the light, didn't lean where you stood. Bass go slow, in a booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft, through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it be like you. Yeah. Smoke on arrival, it slid through the low gold lamp and lay on the velvet like silk with a pulse. And I sank in a corner like somebody pulled me there. Easy, I'm in that slow cruise mood, that cool loose groove, that half-lit drift with the ice in the glass. Keep time in the room, keep folding around me in waves. Yeah, leather on my shoulders, cedar on my wrist, deep drum in my chest. In the air, got that sweet burn trace of skin, spice, and something I almost remember. She crossed by the table, not rushing, just floating in every small motion through shadows and threes on the wall and put heat in the lacquer and blur on the bottle labels. I watch from the booth while the whole lounge breathe like a sleeping animal. Plush and expensive, all ruby dimness and soft little flashes off rings and smoking low fixtures. No boulevard outside, no ocean, no sunrise, just booth bar, bodies based in a long warm weather a room can invent when the night too rich to let go of itself. I let the rhythm roll under my tongue before I spoke, let the haze move first, because sometimes desire sound better when it travels slow and never fully land in plain language. She sat with that look that can empty a sentence. One knee turned my way, one hand on the glass, and the smoke between us started braiding the code I felt before I solved it. So I leaned in smooth, not hungry, just tuned to the shimmer, to the perfume, to the spark and the pause, to the elegant ache of wanting more while acting like less is enough. And all that long and wore velvet tonight, no sharp edges on it, just lush little wounds dressed up in dim red light while the sub kept brushing the underside of my ribs. Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, then it lean where you stood. Bass go slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it'll be like you. Yeah. Now the hour got thicker, more syrup than clockwork, and I'm still in that booth with a nearness, turning the air into velvet static, rich enough to wear and impossible to keep. She laughed low once and it stayed in the fabric, stayed in my bloodstream, stayed in the amber light, hovering over the table like something poured straight from a dream. I traced the rim of my drink while the kick kept knocking in threes, steady and lush, and the gaze kept drifting away, then back. That slow little mercy that make a man patient. No promises in it, no future in focus, just that decadent now, that after hours glow where a glance got weight in the smallest contact and travel for miles through the body. Her perfume open, warmer the closer she leaned, in the room lost its corners, just booth edge, post line, ring flash, smoke thread in a red hush laid over everybody. I swear the haze had manners tonight, the way it moved around her cheek, the way it rested above us like it knew this was not for noise, not for spectacle, only for soft confession. So I let silence flex a little, let the bass finish thoughts, let my shoulder brush hers once and leave that one clean spark hanging, because some languages only work when they almost disappear. Yeah, that's when longing turned gorgeous on me, all dressed up in patience, all dipped in glow, all softened by the fact that nothing here needed saving, only savoring, only carrying deeper. And if she left in a minute, the booth would still hold her outline and feeling, still hold the pressure of almost, still keep that sweet expensive vacancy humming under the music. I could live in that drift for hours, in that lazy luxurious ache, with the smoke doing translation and the night pouring black satin over every unfinished thing. Smoke say it's sweeter than a mouth ever could. Curl to the light, then it lean where you stood. Bass go slow and the booth glow red. Haze right love, where the words don't tread. Talk to me soft through the ash and blue. If the room got a heart, it breathe like you. Then the lamps fell smaller, faces went dimmer, and the booth turned almost shapeless under the last low roll of the drums. She slipped in the shadow without breaking the mood, just to soften the parts of just warmth, leaving velvet by degrees. I stayed with the smoke till it thinned in the dark, till the red on the table died down to a faint cold glow. No crash, no speech, no sudden cold ending, just bass gone distant, sync gone quiet in a whole lounge sinking black. scent stay first. Still warm in the sheets like the night forgot to close. Saw soft musk and a ribbon of smoke still moving through the glass-lit rooms. Morning touched the mansion pale, but all I felt was blue glow in her trace. I woke in a blur where the sea looked silver through the clear tall walls and the whole house felt half dissolved. Like somebody left a dream running low in every corner. Yeah. The couches still held a little heat. The marble still wore dim reflections, and the bass from last night felt ghosted in my chest, slow and velvet, like it never really stopped. I walked barefoot through that hush and memory kept opening in pieces. Her laugh by the stair, her hand on my neck, smoke folding over the room while moonlight slid clean across the floor. Everything rich got quieter by daylight. The sculpted rooms, the polystone, the deep blue pool outside. But inside my head, the hours still moved syrup, slow and lit from underneath. I remember how the mansion turned liquid after midnight. All glass, tie light, skin glow and drifting sound. Every surface blurring into another until the whole scene felt poured instead of built. Her perfume moved before she did, I swear. Sweet and dark with ocean air in it. And when she crossed the room, the haze made her softer like desire wanted edges, gone in silence to do the talking. I was calm in that way a man gets calm when the night looked too fine to interrupt. Chain cool on my chest, ash falling east, eyes half open, letting War and Peace sit side by side. Now morning got me replaying it in fragments, not sharp enough to hurt, just tender in the ribs, just that dreamy kind of ache that shine a little while it lingers. Moon slide, slow lane in my mind, your trace ride shotgun with the tide, glass wall, soft dawn, low flame, still coast roll back every time I sit still. Moon slide, I don't fight. You said keep the dark on me all night. It's strange how a sweet night leaves a soft wreck. Not broken furniture, allow regret. Just a beautiful vacancy dressed in pale linen and sea breath. Just rooms too elegant to admit what they remember. I stood by the long hallway and watched the horizon fade from ink to pearl, while the smoke from the tray made slow gray calligraphy that vanished before I could name what it meant. Somewhere outside the waves kept brushing the shore with that patient little rhythm, and inside I could still see her shape in the after hours glow. Not clear, more like warmth left floating where she had been. I thought about how she leaned on the glass and made the moon look closer, how the room bent around her, how my voice stayed low without trying, how the night pulled all my edges loose, no rushing it, no hard ending, just one luxurious drift folding into another, one kiss becoming blue silence, one slow song becoming a body memory, one look becoming the whole damn morning. The mansion held it all with style, every lamp dimmed down to amber sleep, every reflection softened by haze, every open space carrying that rich, lonely beauty only late pleasure knows how to leave behind. And me, I wore it easy, that melancholy glow, that calm little emptiness after bliss, that feeling of being full of somebody and far from them at the same time, yeah. So I let the thought roll through me like a coupe down the coast, and no traffic, smooth and low, nothing forced, just memory gliding its chrome over the inside of my mind till the ache looked expensive. Even the daylight couldn't strip it down, couldn't make it ordinary, because her scent stayed moving through the rooms like the last private line of a song too slow to end. Moon slide, slow lane in my mind, your trace ride shotgun with the tide, glass wall, soft dawn, low flame, still coast roll back every time I sit still. Moon slide, I don't fight. You said keep the dark on me all night. By noon the smoke will be thinner, the cushion set straight, the pool cut bright, in the mansion aware that clean, expensive bareness like nothing holy happened here. But right now her fragrance still travels the stairwell, still rests in the fabric, still turns the warm air tender when I pass through it with my hands low and my thoughts drifting. The sea keeps breathing outside the glass, and every breath of it seems to lift her back for a second. Not her face, not her voice, just the aura of the night she left folded around mine. I leave the room, then come back to it, just to feel that trace again. That salt dark sweetness,
that vanished nearness living on without permission in the daylight hush. And that is how it ends. Not with a door, not with a speech, but with her scent, staying longer than sleep, longer than smoke, longer than the moon that brought us there.
We float where the tide goes slow. Smoke in the moonlight, let it unroll. Low bass under us, see on the stones. Warm night holding what nobody owns. We float, we float. Don't speak too soon. Still lit by the dark. Still awake with the moon.
Smoke got there first, curling over the terrace in lazy blue ribbons, while the pool kept folding the stars and the broken silver, and the whole villa breathed like it knew what just happened. I'm leaning in the afterglow with the perfume still resting on my collar and my pulse moving easy. That silk deep rhythm still tapping my ribs like fingers on a speaker cone. Ocean air keeps sliding through the columns, warm as a secret, and the marble under my bare feet holds a little heat like the night ain't ready to release us back to ourselves. I can still taste the hush that followed the fire. Still feel a trace in the cushions and the softened fabric, and a long slow ache that pleasure leaves behind when the body calms down but the mind keeps drifting. Everything expensive got quiet in a beautiful way. The art on the wall, the bottles by the sink, the blue glow sleeping on the water. All of it watching me carry that bliss like a burn I don't regret. I remember her laugh falling low and dissolving into the room. Remember my hand on her waist, the salt on her skin, the dim gold lamp making every movement look poured instead of made. Now the beat from somewhere inside the house comes through the floor in a slow, thick wave, not loud, just enough to keep the scene alive, enough to turn this loneliness velvet instead of sharp. And that's how the night get me, wrapped in smoke and ocean breath, rich with the feeling of almost stillness, full of what already happened and empty in a place where I wish it had lasted longer. So I stay with it, eyes half closed, letting memory move over me in soft focus, letting the seat keep time, letting the haze draw a halo over every detail I know will fade by daylight.
We float where the tide goes slow. Smoke in the moonlight, let it unroll. Low bass under us, see on the stones. Warm night holding what nobody owns. We float, we float. Don't speak too soon. Still lit by the dark. Still awake with the moon.
morning got its own religion out here. All water and vapor and skin warm wind, all that quiet luxury that makes a man feel blessed and strangely hollow at the very same time. I walk past the edge of the pool and catch a ghost in the reflections. Not a face, just a memory of motion. The way the night curved around, or the way desire can leave a room glowing after it leaves it empty. Far off, the coast road hums like another life I could step into. But I'm planted here with the palms barely shifting and the ash falling clean from my hand like gray snow into a blue lit world. The villa sits white and still behind me, all soft angles and laid out with elegance, while inside the sheets stay tangled with the story in the air still wears that sweet expensive trace she left in it. I should sleep maybe, but the feeling too smooth to interrupt, too rare to rush. And the bass keeps rolling under everything like a black satin current, carrying me from one recollection to the next. I think about how bliss never stays silent, how it shines hardest right before it thins out, how the sweetest nights leave the longest silence, and somehow that silence got its own kind of beauty too. So I inhale slow, exhale slower, let the smoke build a faded crown above me, let the sea spray touch my arms, let the moon put pale lights on the tiles and make the whole scene look half remembered already. This ain't hard rap, nah, it's softer than that, more like a vacancy dressed in linen and moon wash, more like the body smiling while the soul stares out at the horizon, wondering what to do with all this calm. And I wear it well, keep my posture loose, keep my chain cool on my chest, keep the mood unbroken, because some nights ain't meant to be solved. Just ridden out slow until the sky starts changing color.
We flow where the tide goes slow, smoke in the moonlight, let it unroll. Low bass under us, see on the stones. Warm night holding what nobody owns. We flow, we flow. Don't speak too soon. Still lit by the dark, still awake with the moon.
By morning the room will be plain again. The bass gone, the cushions settled, the smoke then down to almost nothing. The sea will sound wider, colder, and every soft mark of the night will turn quiet beneath that pale first light. I'll stand there with the villa hushed around me and feel how even bliss can leave a clean white silence after it passes. No grand goodbye, no sudden break, just salt in the air, a faint scent on my sleeve, and the day arriving too gently to fight.
Oh yeah. What?
Round and round, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room go dim. I wake up lost where the night had been. Round and round, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room go dim. I wake up lost where the night had been.
Already in the booth, already in the amber, already got bass in the ribs, vinyl dust in a red lamp. My jacket full of sweet smoke, my head full of after hours glitter. Morning came, but the room stayed. Gold on the bottleneck, blue in the mirror trim, soft ash in the tray, her laugh, or maybe the record pop. Hard to tell now, everything looped in that cellar. Tight stairs, low ceiling, old soul on the turntable, chrome on the stool legs. My pulse moving with the kick, bliss was there, real bliss. In the way the air felt rich, in the way the booth held heat, in the way her perfume stayed over the leather like a promise too expensive to keep. Then the emptiness came, dressed nice too, quiet, clean, sitting right beside it like they pulled up together. I keep replaying the same few flickers, a wrist near the glass, smoke ring drifting by shoulder, purple from the jukebox edge, my hand still, my chest not still, my whole cool gone slow.
Round around, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room go dim. I wake up lost where the night had been. Down the hill, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room go dim. I
wake up lost where the night had been. Fragments now, half light, half memory, whole ache. I remember the bar top shining like black water, the record stacked like little confessions, the bartender wiping nothing, just letting the hours stretch. I remember wanting less noise, more closeness, more bass, more that haze that made the distance look soft enough to touch. And the room knew, the room kept feeding it. Warm lamp, deep low end, sweet burn in the lungs, that elegant drift where one glance can take all night to land. I keep hearing the room in pieces. Needle drop, ice touch glass, heel on tile, sub under the floorboards. My thoughts too slow to hide, nothing dramatic, that's the beauty. No crash, no scene, just a luxury kind of loneliness. Wearing smoke like silk and making the whole bar feel like a dream too good to stay awake through. I had the bliss, I had the aftertaste, I had the boost still holding shape after shape left. That's why I'm still there, even now. Sun up, mouth dry, heart back in that basement. Round and round, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room, room go dim. I wake up lost where the night had been. Round and round, I fall back in. Smoke ring, halo, velvet skin. Needle spin slow, room, room go dim. I wake up lost where the night had been. Now the morning is plain. No red lamp, no gold trim, no smoke circles left to hide in. Just clunking, it's light, it's my coffee going cold, while the record in my head keeps turning without sound. Subbing my spine, rain on the lane. Skin catch the low when it rolls again. Chrome drip slow, palm light sway. My body ride bass while the boulevard play. Tire hum first, then the soft trunk thunder. Then the wipers resting while the whole Black Avenue still wore the rain like jewelry. Then the cabin breathing that sweet burnt cloud back over the suede, over the dash glow, over the thought I couldn't keep in one shape. I'm somewhere between pleasure and vacancy, somewhere between the perfume on the seat and the wet red signs dragging themselves across the hood. Somewhere so deep in the haze that every storefront looks liquid, every signal looks tender, every passing palm looks like it knows my name and won't say it out loud. That's the bliss of it. Low and expensive, the kind that lays gold on a pulse unless the world moves slow enough to touch. That's the emptiness too, polished and patient, sitting right beside the glow like it paid for the same ride. I keep floating with fragments, blue in the mirror, silver on the wheel lip, a thigh-shaped warmth left in the leather, smoke writing over it all in soft gray cursive, and the bass under me translating every little ache into something smoother than truth. No hard edges in this hour, just wet chrome, dark glass, and my whole frame answering the music like the music had fingers. Subbing my spine, rain on the lane. Skin catch the low when it rolls again. Chrome drip slow, palm light sway. My body ride bass while the boulevard plays. Yeah. Now the boulevard stretches out like a dream. They got money in it, all low beams and washed neon. All after hours, color broken across puddles and stitched back together by emotion. And I'm still inside that stream where one thought melts into the next, where craving doesn't rush, it reclines, where loneliness smells like smoke and warm vinyl, and the last trace of somebody beautiful. I let the coupe lean, I let the city blur, I let the night put velvet on everything it touches. That's when the body starts talking louder than the mouth ever could. Ribs taking a kick, shoulders sinking deeper, breath syncing up with the sub, the whole chest turning into a room with the lights kept low. Rain left a shine on the boulevard and the shine left a spell on me. Because every black look more intimate than the last, more hypnotic, but more made for this slow black glide and this private little hunger. I kept dressed and calm. And even when nothing happens, the whole night still feels physical. Like the bass is leaning close, like the smoke is listening, like the road itself is pressing back. Sub in my spine, rain on the lane, skin catch the low when it rolls again. Chrome drink slow, palm light sway, my body ride bass while the boulevard plays. Then the blocks thin out, the wet lights get farther apart, palms go darker, but the smoke stays near the roofline. Keeps curling little thoughts above the rear view. Keep saying the ride ain't over, long after the street goes quiet.
First came the perfume and the recycled air. Warm over leather, soft over chrome trim. And the smoke folding blue in the dash glow. And the boulevard opening slow under the palms.
Flow low, flow slow, palms in the haze and the bass down low. Flow low, flow slow, I drift where the late night cravings go.
I'm riding that long black ribbon where the median shine after midnight. Palms standing tall like they know every secret that ever slid through the city. And the whole coupe feels dipped in honey dark calm. All suede, all engine hush. All low in pressure working under the ribs. No crowd in their heads at night, just one knee. Just one warm ache wearing a polished face. I let the lane lines blur and the storefront colors melt. Let the smoke lean back with me. Let the ties write that soft little hymn on wet pavement. Everything out there looks expensive when the hour gets this deep. The red signs, the closed gates, the silver railings, the dark windows holding faint reflections. And I move through it all with that quiet kind of hunger that doesn't chase, doesn't beg, just sits in the chest and makes every passing block feel more intimate than it should. I know the shape of this feeling. After hours craving with good manners, that velvet kind of heat that never raises its voice, that stays laid back and still somehow owns the whole ride.
Flow low, flow slow, arms in the haze and the bass down low. Flow low, flow slow, I drift where the late night cravings go.
Now the boulevard grows softer and stranger. The palm shadows crossing the hood like a film strip left running. The moonlight breaking in little cuts over the windshield. The smoke lifting and settling like it's got memory of its own. I let my thoughts slide in long loops. Not talking non-loop, I'm just feeling the cabin turn richer with every mile. Feeling the bass turn the seat into a pulse. Feeling the night air slipping through the crack in the glass and cool the skin without cooling the one. Somewhere between one red light and the next,
Between one glint on the ring finger and the next, between the blue dashboard wash and the black water smell from the coast, the whole city turns to a private current. That's where I stay. That's where the temptation lives. Not in the face, not in the promise, but in the slow motion of everything luxurious and slightly dangerous. In the way the palms keep bending over the road, in the way the haze makes distance look touchable, in the way a man can feel completely alone and still too close to something beautiful to breathe normal. I ride smoother when the warning gets heavier. I look cooler when the midnight gets warmer.
That's the code. That's the drift.
Flow low, flow slow. Palms in the haze and the bass down low. Flow low, flow slow. I drift where the late night cravings go. The signals thin out, storefront glow falls behind. The boulevard opens wider under the palm. The smoke keeps curling in the blue-black cabin, and even when the city finally goes quiet,
The bass still breathing.
smoke on your skin, slow go spin, bass in the booth, let the dark fall in. Smoke on your spin, close bending, whole room hush when your shoulder leans.
Bass first, low first, under the booth, under the blood. Red lamp soft on the velvet seam, gold trim, warm in the corner. I'm in that close-up hush, that backseat kinda hush. Not driving nowhere, just sunk in the booth so deep. The whole lounge feel like leather and heat. Little blue ghosts in the smoke. Your perfume move once, then stay. My chest move once, then don't calm down. Glass on the table, half lit. Cold in the tray, still breathing. Your wrist in the amber, your thigh in the shadow. And every little motion got the whole room leaning, that's the danger. Not loud, not fast. Just syrup on the pulse, just soft pressure under the ribs. Just desire, just expensive and active patient. I keep talking low in my head. Keep tracing your outline through the haze. Keep letting the bass do the touching, while the night sits close enough to hear me think.
Smoke on your skin, slow go spin, bass in the booth, let the dark fall in. Smoke on your skin, closed and in, whole room hush when your shoulder leans.
Now the smoke loop back, over the lamp, over the glass, over the same sweet ache. The whole lounge go plush around us, velvet under the hand, low and under the floor. Your silhouette breaking and coming back in the mirror tint behind the bottles. I'm still in that confessional drift, that sit too close drift, that let the hour melt drift. With one breath from you could turn the whole booth private. With one look can make the brass shine softer. Where skin and haze and bass all start speaking one language. No big move, no cheap thrill, just a slow burn tightening. Just the body hearing what the mouth ain't said. Just me watching your shoulder catch the red gold light and feeling every note settle deeper than it should. That's intimacy in this room. Smoke learning your shape, my pulse learning your tempo. The dark learning how to hold us without asking questions. And the booth got us framed so tight, even the silent sound is
slow go spin, slow go spin, bass in the booth, let the dark fall in. Smoke on your skin, ghosted. Whole room hush when your shoulder lean. Then the lamp goes lower, the ash goes softer. The glass stops shining so hard, but the booth still warm. The smoke still circling, and somewhere under the velvet hush, the bass still breathing.
Nuzzle hiss in the dark. Soft brush motors waking. Coins clink. Sub rolls under the frame. Mist climbs the chrome before the eyes do.
Plush midnight, stay on the shine. Blue rings, gold drip, slow your time. Plush midnight, hold this glow. Soft on the steel, don't let it go.
I drift through that car wash like a dream with headlights. Slow enough to see every silver line on the hood turn liquid. Slow enough to feel the whole bay breathing warm through steel ribs and hanging vapor. Slow enough to watch the red and blue light from the wash menu bend itself across the bumper like silk laid over a sleeping animal. Everything there's tender in a mechanical way. The wet concrete shining like a polished stage. The hoses resting like black velvet cords. The little puddles holding broken neon as if the night had been cut into jewelry and dropped at my feet. And somewhere in that hush the body softens. Not from touch, not from words, but from the low pressure of the bass under the trunk line. From the hush of water gathering on chrome. From the way the mist hides all sharp edges and makes every quiet second feel chosen. That's how the midnight gets plush. How it turns a service bay into a private room. How it takes the hardest surfaces in the world and makes them feel warm enough to remember.
Plush midnight, stay on the shine. Blue rims, gold drip, slow your time. Plush midnight, hold this glow. Soft on the steel, don't let it go.
By then the dream is deeper. All slow reflection and suspended breath. All chrome and cloud and low and mercy. And I can't tell where the machine stops and the wanting starts. Because the car wash keeps moving like a lullaby built from pressure hoses and dim bulbs. And the whole place seems to know exactly how to cradle a man who came in polished and left more open. The windshield gathers a fine skin of water. The mirrors bloom with ghost light. The side panels wear little rivers, and every bead sliding down the doors looks deliberate. Like the night itself is drawing a softer version of the world over everything I thought I knew. There's no crowd, no daylight, no outside life worth trusting. Only this slow blue chamber of rinse and vapor. This expensive little after-hour prayer where the chrome reflects back a calmer face than the heart deserves. Where the bass never hurries, where even the silence sounds upholstered. I stay in it because tenderness arrives easier here. Because the mist keeps the room from ending. Because the glow on the hood and the softness on the air and the hum beneath my ribs all say the same thing in different accents. Remain.
Plush midnight, stay on the shine.
Then the motor settle. Then the brush arms sleep. Then the last mist thins against the bay lights. Morning finds the chrome quiet. Morning finds the floor only wet. Morning finds the bass gone low enough to feel like memory. And the whole car wash stands there in clean silence.
Bass in the seat back first. Bass in my ribs, nigga. Rain gloss on the boulevard. Purple sign swimming on the chrome.
Neon on my throat. Slow prayer, slow flame. Wet street under us. Calling your name. Smoking the silk air. Light on the frame. I give this ride my after hours faith.
Cut to the wheel lit wet with random light. Cut to my knee in the blue dash wash. Cut to the side glass breathing fog. To the palm trees dragging shadows over the hood. I'm riding low through the soap boulevard. Lipstick still warm, post still dressed in velvet. Letting the city blur itself pretty while the coupe keeps talking to my body in some frequencies in soft danger. Another cut my bracelet catching the liquor sign. Another cut the scent on my wrist lifting with the smoke. Another cut rainwater splitting under white walls. I stay cool in the face, not in the blood. That's the trick tonight. I make craving look expensive. I make loneliness with gold. And every block keeps opening like a jewelry box. Left half shut, neon trembling over black paint. Storefront sliding past like old secrets that know exactly why I'm still here.
Neon on my throat. Slow prayer, slow flame. Wet street under us. Calling your name. Smoking the silk air. Light on the frame. I give this ride my last fate.
Cut to the rear view, holding pieces of me. Cut to the boulevard lights breaking in puddles. Cut to the leather seat, taking my heat and keeping it. Cut to the chrome trim turning red, then blue, then gone. The rain already passed, but the air still tastes electric. Still tastes like perfume and asphalt. And one bad decision, polish till it shines. I let the smoke drift lazy through the cabin. Let it curl over my shoulder, let it soften the whole night. Till the hunger feels musical, till the avenue feels private. Till every passion signal feels like a hand at the small of my back. Another cut, headlights on the palms. Another cut, my ring flashing once. Another cut, bass rolling through the floorboard. I'm not asking for more, I'm wearing the more already. It's in the way I breathe when the glow hits my skin. It's in the way the city keeps bowing under purple weather. It's in the way this ride got me devoted to a moment that won't admit it's ending.
Neon on my throat. Slow prayer, slow flame. Wet street under us. Calling your name. Smoking the silk air. Light on the frame. I give this ride my after hours fate. Neon on my throat.
Venus, I must go thinner.
Slow play.
Slit on stomach stretch longer. The rain glow fades off the door. And I'm still inside the hush with the smoke above me.
Roll me up.
Chrome beside me. The city behind me. And the bass still
Smoking
beating.
myself air.
Chrome bumper wet with violet spill. Half full coffee cooling on the dash. A red straw wrapper caught in the vent. Smoke hanging low over black leather. Morning came thin and pale, but my head was still parked in that retro diner lot where the purple sign kept trembling over the hood, and the whole world looked dipped in syrup light, with the windows of the diner glowing soft behind us and the asphalt holding every color like it was too tender to let the night go. I remember the chrome on the wheel lip catching little bruised reflections. The perfume left in the seat seam, the warm air trapped in the cabin with the smoke, and the way the bass moved under everything so quietly it felt less like music and more like another bloodstream traveling through the frame of the car. There was something beautiful in the emptiness of it, something elegant in the ache, cause every object looked chosen by the hour. The paper cup, the silver trim, the mirror dark with ghost light, the diner glass with strangers blurred inside it, and all of it made the memory feel richer than truth, softer than sleep, sadder than it had any right to be. I keep thinking about how the lot looked endless though it was small, how the night looked full though it was already leaving, how your outline in the passenger side stayed lit by that purple haze long enough to turn a parked car into a private cathedral built from chrome, perfume, and low-end devotion.
Purple halo, stay on me, leave that glow where I can't sleep. Neon devotion, sweet and slow, I wake with your violet in my soul.
By the second pass through memory, the details get slower and cleaner, like the whole scene wants to be admired one last time. The diner sign buzzing above us, the wet striping on the lot, the pale reflection of my hand on the steering wheel, the soft smoke writing over the windshield while the speakers kept breathing velvet through the seats. That was the luxury of the hour, not diamonds or penthouse views, but the way the night dressed cheap things and expensive feeling, the way a late cup of coffee in a patch of parking lot neon could become almost holy when the body was tired and the heart was too open to lie. I remember how melancholy sat beside desire without either one making trouble, how the warmth between one breath and the next felt borrowed, how the purple light on your skin made distance look intimate and intimacy look impossible to hold. And I remember thinking that some nights aren't meant to end clean, they're meant to stain you. Even now the memory keeps drifting back in long slow waves, all smoke and reflection and low chrome shine, and every time it does I feel the same pull in the chest, the same devotion to that violent hush, the same need to stay a little longer in a place that was already becoming yesterday while we were still inside it.
Purple halo, stay on me, leave that glow where I can't sleep. Neon devotion, sweet and slow, I wake with your violet in my soul.
The strangest part is how calm it all was, how the whole lot held still like it knew any sudden move would break the spell, how the diner windows threw their soft light across the trunk and the roof, while the dark beyond the lot stayed patient and deep and full of roads we never took. I remember the tenderness in the smallest things, the fog on the side glass, the hum under the speakers, the shape of your shadow turning toward the sign and away again, the way the smoke kept looping up and disappearing as if the air itself were trying to memorize us before the hour ran out. Everything was dreamy without going numb, then recalling without going cold, and that balance is what haunts me now, because it felt like the perfect temperature for wanting something you already knew would not stay, the perfect light for watching beauty slip into memory while it was still beautiful enough to hurt. So I keep returning to that diner lot the morning after, to that purple devotion, to that chrome and leather and warm breath and late night ache, and the whole thing plays back with the softness of a scene I never finished leaving.
Purple halo, stay on me, leave that glow where I can't sleep. Neon devotion, sweet and slow, I wake with your violet in my soul.
Then the purple sign thin in the dawn, the diner windows lost their glamour, the lot went gray at the edges, but somewhere under the cooling silence, the low end was still there, still humming through the frame, still alive after the light was gone. Yeah. Palm shadows on the windshield. Orange tip in the dark. Leather heat. Laying glow. Your perfume in the vent. Tides whispering south through the midnight blur. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them calls I leave low. Voice melted down to a slow pour. Cruise line under the palm, city soft on the chrome. Dash lit like a secret, my hand loose on the wheel. My mind on your skin, warm air curling through the crack in the glass. Smoke lifting lazy, writing over the seat back. I'm Levy Block, got your outline on it. Every light pole flicker like a memory. Trying on your shape, I ain't rushing a thing. I'm letting the bass drag its velvet through my ribs. Letting the boulevard stretch long, expensive, half asleep. I can still feel the place where your knee lean close. That little heat staying with me longer than the radio did. You move like Hush and designer fabric. No hard edges, just glow, just drift. And I keep talking like you right here in the passenger dark. Like the night itself, press call and handed me your lips. Smoke on your shoulder. Heat on my head, yeah. Slow on your body, that's how I say it again, yeah. Smoke on your shoulder, stay where you stand, skin in the dim light. I say what I can, yeah. I'm somewhere past the late spots, past the valet noise, past the bright talk. Just me, these palm rows, this long black ribbon, and the after hours taste you left on the inside of my mouth. Sweet burn, soft trace. Your laugh still sitting low in the cabin. Your voice didn't even need volume, it just landed. Little silk drop, little spark near my ear, and the whole ride turned syrup. Street signs sliding by like they know better. Headlights combing the trunks, silver trim catching brief ghosts and letting them go. I keep seeing your wrist on my thigh for a blink. Your fingers making promises with no ceremony. That's the calm I'm in. Not lonely, not frantic, just wrapped in the smoke and the thought of your neck. The kind of peace that only shows up dressed sensual. The kind of ride slick that lets the sub hum under every sentence and turns a voicemail into a confession with tinted windows. On your shoulder, heat on my head, yeah. Slow on your body. That's how I say it again, yeah. Smoke on your shoulder, stay where you stand, skin in the dim light, that's how I say what I can, yeah. If you play this back tomorrow, hear the tire song under me. Hear the palms brushing shadows over the roof line. Hear how calm can flirt when the hour gets deep. I got the boulevard folded into one hand, the other still remembering you. The warm glide of your waist, the little pause before you leaned in closer. No drama in it, no sharp movie in it. Just smoke moving like affection. Just your sin on the collar of my night. I'm talking slow on purpose. Let every word sink heavy. Let it rest on your shoulder like breath would. Maybe that's why I called, not to explain, just to leave a texture. Something soft, expensive, low lit. Something that keeps touching after the tone goes dead. Cause you and this role got the same effect. Both too smoke to fight. Both making me loosen up and go quieter. Both got me wearing that laid back fire under my tongue while the city slides by, blurred and obedient. No need
need to answer. Just let this roll through your speakers. Midnight on the palms, my voice, your skin, one slow weather. Smoke on your shoulder, yeah. Heat on my hands, yeah. Slow on your body, yeah. That's how I say it again, yeah. Smoke on your shoulder, yeah. Stay where you stand, yeah. Skin in a dim light, yeah. That's how I say what I can, yeah. I remember your hand in mine at the red light, and easing free little by little, like silk leaving water. Street glow crossing your knuckles. My thumb missing you before the moment was over. Now the lane keeps moving, and I'm still in the hummus.
Glass stem humming, cold crackle, soft clink, low drum under the flow. Somewhere a laugh fell slow through the smoke, and the whole room opened like a pulse in gold.
I remember it blurred on purpose. After glow thinking, soft focus, slow pull, gold trim catching half-seen motions. Dark couches, drinking the light till everything looked expensive and unreal. I was laid back in the haze, calm face, deep breath, watching your outline drift through the lantern, dim, not walking exactly, more like appearing in pieces. Wrist first, shoulder next, then that look, that quiet look that made the room lean inward. Hook of clouds went up in warm spirals, my thoughts went with them. Not fast, not clean, just circling. Still hear the hose draw, exhale, pause. Still see the ember blink against your fingers. Still feel the bass turning the glass tables in the low weather. And all of it stays silk. That kind of silk night where nobody reaches too quick. Where one keeps good posture. Where a small move means more than a whole speech ever could. One touch, and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch, and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. You barely touched me, that's the part that lasted. Just a light pass at my hand when you lean for the mouthpiece. Nothing loud, nothing cinematic, just enough to tilt the whole atmosphere. After that the lounge got stranger, prettier too. Lamps melting halos on the bottles, ashtrays shining like little moons in brass. My mind moving in dream fragments, your perfume crossing the tobacco sweetness. Your voice somewhere near my ear, then nowhere, then right there again. I remember thinking stay cool, keep the draw smooth, keep the smoke between the feeling and the face. But every exhale made you closer, every beat made the memory settle deeper. And you had that kind of elegance, not showy, just precise. The kind that makes silence feel tailored, the kind that turns patient to the desire with no rush in sight. One touch, and the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. Looking back, I don't remember the hour, only the glow pattern. Only your hand near mine, only the softest order after. Like the whole lounge dissolved in the gold edges and suspended breath. Like the smoke learned your shape and kept repeating it. Like the bass knew exactly where the H should sit. I was never out of control, that's what made it dangerous. Everything looked composed, my tone low, posture easy, eyes half lit. But inside it was a spiral with manners. Desire dressed in a dark shirt, heart rate hidden under luxury. You said almost nothing, still somehow said enough. And I answered with a nod, with a slow pull, with that look men wear when they know they already crossed the line and quiet. By then the room had turned liquid, cold light. Gold accents dripped in shadows, and your near touch kept replaying. A small thing made endless, a brief contact with long consequences. The kind that follows you home without ever leaving the chair. No wild scene, just low air, dim gold, smoke climbing, and me replaying that second till it became the whole night. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. One touch, then the room went round. Gold smoke, slow spin, no way down. One touch, and the calm got deep. All night circling under my skin. By the time the coals burned lower, I already knew why the room stayed with me. Wasn't the lounge, wasn't the music, wasn't even the smoke. It was you, and that one quiet touch. I kept calling it afterglow, kept dressing it up as memory. Truth is, I wanted you more than I let it show.
Bass hit first. Floorboards breathing under the booth. Needle dust in the low light. Smoke rings waking up above the records.
Below the street, below the clean talk, below the city posture. I'm sunk in a vinyl bar where the walls remember every slow desire. Red standby glow on the turntable, sleeves stacked like secrets. Black circle spinning little black weather around the fire. I'm gone in that soft way. Not lost, just loosened. Mind drifting off the rim of the glass and back to your outline by the speaker shelf. Everything blurred with intention. Perfume in the tobacco cloud. Your wrist crossing the amber lamp. My pulse playing low against itself. Dream fog all through the thinking. The room folding, unfolding. The smoke rings climbing like questions with no need for answers. And every answer would've ruined the luxury anyway. So I stay inside the drift. Watch the bartender slide another side on. Watch the groove catch light. Watch your shadow move like it was born out the crackle. Longing got on silk tonight. Decadence got patient tonight. And I'm wearing both under a calm face. Laid back, eyes dim, breath slow enough to make the hour feel expensive.
Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine.
night rewind.
I remember the record hit sounding intimate, like the room had a private tongue, like every little pop from the speaker knew something about wanting to refuse to say it straight. And that did something to me. The way your shoulder leaned near the wood rail, the way the smoke rings broke and rebuilt above us, the way the beat kept making seconds melt at the edge. I'm not thinking in lines no more, I'm thinking in loops. The warm fragments, and the curve of your hand on the jacket sleeve, and the gloss on the bottleneck, and the velvet dark corners where the light don't fully arrive. It's the kind of place where obsession don't look wild. It look polished, it look half-lit. It look like a man saying less because the bass already said enough. I let the after hours roll over me, cool as wax, thick as breath. And all the while your nearness keep bending the room till the room feels smaller than the feeling. Till the record spins like it's trying to keep you from leaving the frame.
Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Round and round, time blur on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind.
Maybe that's the danger. Nothing breaks open, nothing spills, it just deepens. Just sinks lower in the chest with that rich little lake money can't buy and daylight can't hold. Underground air got me floating. Speaker cones got the table trembling. Your reflection in the bottle curve got me watching the same second from 3 different angles. And every angle says stay longer, stay softer. Stay wrapped in the smoke, made religion to the clock, forget its hands. I'm all craving under control, all composure with heat behind it. All smooth on the outside while the inside keeps circling your scent like the record keeps circling the center hole. No dialogue, no scene, just in the weather. Just my mind talking itself deeper into your orbit. The bar keeps spinning old soul through the haze. I keep turning your almost touching the myth, and the myth gets sweeter every lap. That's how the night owns me. Not fast, not loud, just one slow obsession dressed in deep bass and dim gold, while the smoke rings keep drawing halos over everything I can't quit. Cellar glow, wax spin, lungs full of the blue. Whole room looping and it all bends to you. No exit rush, no clean goodbye tonight. Just groove on groove, and you blur.
Round and round, time blurred on your glow. Needle don't lift, let the whole room slow. Lose one more hour where your soft eyes shine. Spin me again, make the night rewind. Last side turning, that smoke ring widening. The shape still soft in the booth light. My thoughts still circling the same sweet ruin.
Bass shit first. Floorboards breathing under the boat. Needle dust in the low light. Smoke rings waking up above the records.
You already in here. Perfume in the leather, smoke in the roof line. Ocean air through the crack in the glass. The ash glow on your thigh. My voice low. Bass under us like a second heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah. From the backseat I confess different. Slow and sideways, watching the coast lamps drag gold across the door trim. Watching your outline lean with the curves while the whole highway hums like you know our business. No sudden moves, just the wheel talking up front, tires brushing dark pavement, and me letting the night stretch long. I got desire in the chest, distance in the jaw, both dressed clean, both too calm to call wrong. Your hair keep catching that panel light, then disappearing and coming back softer. Like the road made you out of fog and patience, out of warm skin and something harder to offer. I could reach, maybe, but I stay in the space between wanting and style. Between the smoke lifting off my lips and the look you throw back every once in a while. It's luxury when nothing gotta rush, when the cabin smell like salt. Suede, and the sweet burn staying plush, when the speakers keep the truth underwater. And every glance feel close enough to touch, far enough to guard you. That's my tempo tonight. Low ride rhythm, shoulders sunk deep, eyes half lit, heart saying pull near, mind saying let the moment sit.
Slide with me, pose with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we meet. Slide with me, pose with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we mean.
City fell off miles ago. Now it's just bluffside dark in the line of the sea, breathing under the guardrail. Chrome catching brief stars, smoke folding slow in the rear like a private veil. I talk to the back of your neck first, then to your wrist, into the silence between your knees. Not begging, not chasing, just laying each word down heavy as the sub when the cabin freezes. You got that look that keeps things expensive, not loud, just rare. And every time you tilt your head toward the window, I feel the whole car lean there. Maybe that's the distance, not cold, just curated. A little aching designer form, a little space where it won't get elevated. I know the type of touch that could ruin the calm, man. Know the type of scent that could stay on a thought too long. Know how after hours makes the wrong thing feel tender, makes the guarded feel like a song. So I stay smooth with it, voice draped low, no extra shine. Let the coast lights break over your cheek, let your shadow keep crossing mine. It ain't heartbreaking, ain't devotion. It's something cleaner, stranger, deep. Like we both came to this road from motion and found a memory that couldn't be.
Close with me, night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need. Slide with me, close with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need.
Backseat gospel, soft smoke scripture, ocean hits under the 808. Your fingers tracing nothing on the seat seam, mind resting still like patience getting paid. I could tell you want the heat without the weight, and then this without the claim. I respect that kind of fire, the kind that leaves a mark but never signs its name. So I watch the reflections travel, dashboard blue slipping down the bottle edge. Watching mouth part like Mabel, watch my thoughts stop at the ledge. No big promises in this cabin, only posts, only hush, only coast roads, shimmer on skin, only that luxury sadness. When two people move together and still don't let each other fully in. And maybe that's why it hits sweeter. Why the smoke tastes richer on the inhale. Why your knee brushing mine once feels louder than anything either of us would tell. I let the low rider cadence carry it, bar by bar, curve by curve, keeping it plush, keeping it blurred, giving the want what the distance deserves. By the time the next exit goes past, I'm all the way in this mood, backseat confessional, dark water outside and you right there, unrateable, beautiful.
No need to name it, let the highway rip. Let the sea wind gloss it over. Let the baseline roll it slow. Slide with me, close with me. Night put silk on the lane for free. Skin so close, so don't reach. Just ride this glide, don't ask what we need.
Road signs thinning, smoke going silver in the dark. Your hand near mine and not just a brief warmth slipping off before it starts. Coast still moving, cabin still blue. I keep the rest in my chest. Stay smooth.
Jasmine in the hallway. Warm salt in the air. Your perfume touched the room before your footsteps did. 2 a.m. on the terrace glass. And I'm already whispering your name through the smoke. Come closer, yeah, right there. Don't wake the lamps, don't startle the ocean. Let the bass stay under us, low and expensive. Let the villa breathe around our shoulders. I'm telling you this in real time. Not tomorrow, not after the sun. Right now with the blue pool light moving on your skin. Right now with the sea wind slipping through the open doors. You look soft enough to ruin my balance, quiet enough to make me honest. Then I don't get honest easy. I usually leave the feeling folded neat in the chest. But tonight got that slow burn etiquette, that rich kind of hush. Your hand on the marble edge, my smoke lifting past your wrist, and every small thing saying stay in this hour, stay in this dim gold weather, stay where the warmth feels tender instead of loud.
Let the haze speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow on your sleep. I don't need bright words tonight, just this smoke saying stay with me.
Yeah, that tide, they keep coming in like it know my secret. I've been holding distance all evening, wearing it clean, wearing it calm. But your eyes keep undoing the stitching, so listen. When I lean in like this, when my voice lands low by your ear, that's me giving more than I show. That's me opening the locked room a little. No big scene, no dramatic vow, just midnight tenderness and designer silence. Just my breath, your collarbone, the room gone slower. I like the way your shadow falls across the white floor, like dark silk poured by careful hands. I like the way you answer without answering. Fingers grazing mine and resting, then gone, making patience feel like luxury, making restraint feel intimate, and the smoke between us, that ain't a veil, that's affection learning how to float.
Let the haze speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow on your sleeve. I don't need bright words tonight, just this smoke saying stay with me.
Don't know I keep my cool tailored, voice felt, face still. But under that, yeah, it's all pulse, all ache, all ocean pool. You do that to the night, make everything quieter, then deeper. Make the villa feel too small for what I'm not saying. So I'll say this much. I like you nearest when the hour turns fragile, when the pool light trembles, when the sea leaves silver on the glass, when your perfume and my smoke make one slow language. I like the danger gentle, the heat behave, the way your mouth almost smiles before it does, the way your shoulder brushes past mine like a secret testing behave. And if I sound too calm, that's because I want this lasting, not rushed, not broken by daylight logic, just held here between warm stone, dark water, and this bass in the floor, while I confess in a tone soft enough to keep it all.
Baby, no hard questions, just stand with me, body open side. Let the night wrap us in blue, let the hush do the translating. Let the haze speak for me. Soft on your neck, slow on your sleeve. I don't need bright words tonight, just this smoke saying stay with me.
And your hand found mine, light, thumb to palm, palm to pulse. And for a second the whole villa felt held together by that touch.
Then it slipped away little by little. Your fingers leaving in warm stages. The ocean still breathing, the smoke still climbing. Me still feeling the place you were, long after your hand was gone. Music, already breathing through the floor when I step in. Moon already swimming on the glass. Silver on your ankle in motion. Smoke already loosening above us in blue layers. Sea hush pressing the walls like it knows devotion. Your silhouette already half turned, already dangerous, already tender. And I'm already taking my time. Yeah, I move through the mansion like a low note with manners, tracing reflections that drift from wall to wall. Every pain holds a different version of the water outside. Every cold shimmer turning warm the second you call. Bass rises through the room like velvet pressure, deep enough to settle in the ribs and darken every breath. And you in that moon wash make distance look expensive, make restraint feel less like loss and more like depth. So I keep it measured, smoke in the air, calm in the jaw, letting one stay tailored instead of wild. Some nights don't need noise to feel real, just glass, see light, your shoulder turning slow. In silenced out, I feel the ache in it, sweet in control, the kind that never begs, just lingers handsome in the chest. So I send my voice before my hands, let it rest off around your neck, and let the room do the rest.
Keep that fire folded, keep it fine. Moon on your skin, smoke in the line. Close enough to feel, cool enough to hide. Heat in our hands, never outside.
You pass the long glass like the shoreline, borrow the body in the moonlit water copies you in pieces I can't claim. I stay with the glide, elbows loose, eyes half lit, letting the room stretch us apart just enough to sweeten the flame. The sadness dressed inside your beauty tonight, not broken, just drifting like a song slowed down on purpose. And I know that language where desire wears manners and melancholy where silk, where the pause has more surface. So we let the smoke do the choreography, ribbon in between us, softening every edge, turning each glance into an event. The mansion keeps glowing around us, see fire on the glass, low lamps on your cheekbone. My thoughts where your calm was bent, I can say too much and cheapen it, turn this into hunger when it's finer as tension, finer as warmth, kept precise. So I give you the measure, virgin base in the blood, patience in the tongue, danger without the price. Yeah,
Keep that fire folded, keep it fine. Moon on your skin, smoke in the line. Close enough to feel, cool enough to hide. Heat in our hands, never outside. Oh.
now the whole mansion feels afloat, like the water outside rose up and taught the walls to breathe slower. Your fingers skim the table edge, my gaze skims the move, and even the moon goes quiet for a moment longer. This is costly, hush and private weather. After hours polished with feeling under every polished frame, I cruise through it slow and exact, carrying that laid back burn like a hidden lighter with no need for flame. You give me a look at the open the door, but tonight I stay loyal to the drift, loyal to the ache, staying elegant. The sea beyond the glass teaches distance, how it can touch everything and still stay irrelevant. Maybe that's why I want. Come right back with me, just for a second. Back where the boulevard's still wet, back where the palms kept. The terrace light already slipping over my thigh, sea already breathing against the stone, smoke already turning silver in the room behind me.
2 a.m. already got me moving like I never left this scene. I'm standing in a villa glow, one heel half turned to your ocean and one hand on the rail like I know how this movie bends. Blue from the pool catching my wrist, amber from the lamp catching my cheek. Everything glossy enough to make old feelings look rich again. That's the danger of this hour. It polishes memory, gives it warm skin, lets the past wear perfume and walk back in. And I let it, slow as a smile, slow as a drag, slow as the tide pushing dark glass inward at the edge of the villa skin. Female point of view, but the room holds a low masculine pulse on the floor. Deep bass working under marble and wood. Smoke makes the white walls soft and makes the sea outside silkier. Makes nostalgia look better than it probably should. I remember a hand at my waist from another night in the same salt air. Or maybe I invented better every time I replay the frame. Either way, the villa keeps me company. All open doors and blue hush. All luxury and loneliness dressed in the same name. I wear the heat quietly, I wear the ache expensive. I let the night keep circling the same sweet brews. And the whole place feels half real, half remember. Like a dream that learned how to glow in cobalt and cruise. Loop me in a blue again. Salt on my skin, spin again. Same slow shine, same 2 a.m. Dream don't end, forgive again. Now I drift past the long white sofa and the open glass panels, letting ocean air and smoke braid together over my shoulder. Everything causing a little smooth in my head, glossy and late, like the scene keeps narrating itself softer, slower, colder, bolder. I watch my outline pass across the dark window and blur with the shoreline lights far off beyond the waterline haze. That's when the nostalgia lands hardest, not as pain, as texture. As a little gold egg living under the glaze. I know this villa by feel now, the cool stone underfoot, the lamp hum, the blue pulse coming off the water below. The way 2 a.m. turns every private corner cinematic, every inhale luxurious, every memory tender and slow. I move like the night expects me, like I've done this before. Like the smoke knows exactly where my body gonna lean. And every time I close my eyes, the same old warmth comes back in fragments. Shoulder, breath, ocean, a half-lit scene. No loud heartbreak here, just that rich kind of missing. The kind that sits pretty and never wrinkles the dress. The kind that lets me look composed while the deep end under the song keeps pressing at my chest. Loop me in a blue again. Salt on my skin, spin again. Same slow shine, same 2 a.m. Dream don't end, begin again. The villa gets quieter, and the obsession gets smoother. Like the hour is teaching me how to float inside what I can't keep. Smoke climbs in soft loops by the doorway. Bass folds through the floorboards. The whole mansion feels narcotic and deep. I touch the rail, then let it go. Touch the glass, then let it go. Like my body knows the ritual even when my mind plays dumb. Because this is one of those nights that runs on repetition. Same sea hush, same blue shimmer, same ache that always comes. And I don't fight it. I let the memory wear fresh light. Let the absence wear silk. Let the longing stay clean. Maybe that's the hypnosis in it. How the same old feeling keeps returning in a newer, shinier scene. I'm the woman in the villa with the ocean at her back and the past moving low like smoke over a hidden flame. I'm the one looking beautiful for nobody and still feeling watched by a memory that never gives its name. So I stay in the loop a little longer. Let the bassline cradle the one. Let the room breathe me in. Till nostalgia stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like a midnight luxury I can wear on my skin. No sunrise yet, just blue light, salt air. Just smoke clearing circles where the old touch used to live. If the dream comes back, I let it come dressed like this. Loop me in the blue again. Salt on my skin, spin again.
Same slow shine, same 2 a.m. Dreamed on it again, again.
Then the far skyline beyond the water starts losing its edges. Tower by tower, light by light, turning softer than memory. The villa stays blue for one last minute. Smoke still lifting, bass still low, and the city melts pale behind the sea until it's only a washed out glow. Then even that goes thin, and I'm still here with the dream repeating.
Kicking the floor first. Subbing the couch saying I had dust in the blue light. Speaker cones breathing slow through the smoke. Door hush, neon rack glow. Waveform running across the screen like a dark river with diamonds in it. Headphone cable on a leather armrest. Your wrist brushing past it, ring catching studio blue for a second and gone. Mic stand waiting in the corner, pop filter still. Your shoulder rolling loose to the tempo, no words needed, none. Just that chin tilt toward the monitors. That slow bend at the waist when the bass drop lower. That hand sliding over the fader with too much grace to be casual. Palm Taj move, ash curling above the desk. LED dots blinking like private stars. Your knee keeping time against the couch edge. My breath syncing up with it without asking. Slow burn all through the frame, not loud, not reckless. Just body language dressed in midnight polish. Just smoke making silk out the room. Just luxury in the restraint. The studio got that sealed off magic. Thick door, blue lamps, soft reflections on the lacquered speakers, and every little motion in here feel amplified. Fingertips on the headphone cup, lower back against the console. One look over the shoulder, and back to the beat.
Body to the baseline, curve to the drum, blue light on the skin, and the low income. Body to the baseline, slowing it here, beat in the room, and the room in the here.
Control room shimmer, glass dark behind the booth. Vape cloud hanging above the keyboard like a thought too expensive to rush. Your silhouette split in the monitor glow, half shadow, half cobalt, all rhythm. The body says enough. Ankle crossing and uncrossing, fingers tapping once on the table edge. Head lowering when the 808 blooms, back arching small when the sun turns warm. That's the intimacy, not in speech, in timing, and a tiny delay before the hand lands on the knob. And the way your collar catches the LED strip, and the quiet confidence of staying close to the speaker wall when the whole room starts vibrating. I stay laid back in it, smooth posture, smoke trailing lazy, watching the sequence stack up, screen light, gold lighter, blue cheekbone, black leather, moving wrist, the whole story cut together from motion. No chorus from the mouth, just the body taking the lead, just the bass teaching the blood how to glide, just the studio breathing around us like it knows. 12:40 M, palm shadow sliding on the hood, blue needles on the dash, haze on the boulevard. Whole city soft into a glow I could wear. Yeah, I let the coupe move like dark silk through the median lights, slow enough for the chrome to catch each street lamp and turn it richer than it was. And the boulevard keeps opening under midnight blur. Palms in a long procession, windows black, storefronts dressed in quiet color and hush. No dialogue in here, just my thoughts glossed over by the low end. Just smoking, patient ribbons, just the engine purring like it knows what I won't name. This is tenderness in luxury form, not bright, not messy, just a warm little pull under the ribs while the lane lines stretch clean and the skyline softens in flame. One hand easy on the wheel, face calm in the mirror, all smooth behavior while the inside keeps leaning toward one memory. Every stoplight lands across the windshield like a jewel lowered slow, and every breath tastes like smoke. Warm air and old restraint.
Glide with the palms, glide with the blue. Blow on the lane where the soft lights move. Dash full of stars, hood full of hay. I keep the night riding all through me. Glide with the palms, glide with the blue. Blow on the lane where the soft lights move. Dash full of stars, hood full of hay. I keep the night riding all through me.
The boulevard keeps its manners. Long and expensive, all medium palms and sleeping glass, all muted neon, bleeding onto the paint and thin, beautiful wounds. Reflections roll over the door, trimming across my knuckles, and somewhere inside that motion I feel the tender part of the hour ride smoother than perfume. This is not hunger trying to own the room. This is gentler, polished kind of wanting that lets the city breathe first and lets the baseline make the confession. I pass dark storefront chrome and late window glow, and each one looks like a private scene. I was almost in some version of closeness, still folded inside the midnight weather. So I stay in the glide and let the voice in my head run slow and cinematic. Let it describe the dashboard glow like jewelry, and the whole drive like a ritual I know by heart.
Glide with the palms, glide with the blue. Blow on the lane where the soft lights move. Dash full of stars, hood full of haze. I keep the night riding all through me. Glide with the palms, glide with the blue. Blow on the lane where the soft lights move. Dash full of stars, hood full of haze. I keep the night riding all through me now.
Now I'm deeper in the boulevard, farther from the loud parts, where the palms get taller and the city settles into a low electric whisper. The whole ride feels built for thought, for smoke, for the kind of composure a man wears when the sweetest thing in him is also the hardest to resist. Collar open to the vent air, gold on the stem and emblem, dark gloss on the hood, every surface answering back in quiet luxury. But under all that shine, there's still the midnight tenderness, still the wish that something soft could stay, still that almost touching the mind moving beside me. No need to speak it plain, the boulevard says enough, the palms say enough, the long run of blue indicators and red tail lights ahead say what my mouth never would. This is the kind of night where care comes dressed in calm, where smoke makes the interior feel intimate. Waving distance looks gentle and good.
No hard truth, just a lane unrolling. No bright scene, just the palm still glowing. No loud heart, just the bass down deep in the haze on the boulevard holding me. No hard truth, just a lane unrolling. No bright scene, just the palm still glowing. No loud heart, just the bass down deep in the haze on the boulevard holding me.
Yeah. The palms stand out. The storefront glow slips off the doors. The city keeps going without me looking back. No wave, no signal, no goodbye. Yeah, just the coupe easing forward through the last soft haze, and the boulevard letting me leave like I was never supposed to stay.
Already halfway through the bay. Foam sliding off the hood. Blue tubes burning in the mist. Driver door crack. Smoke curling past the mirror. Chrome trembling under rinse light while the night stays slow. Palm on the wheel, wrist loose, elbow low in the window seam, jaw still, chain dim, white wall hush on the wet concrete gleam. She by the rail, hip turn, one heel set in the runoff shine. Miss touching the thigh, red on the chrome, blue on the waistline, no voice in the wash, just shoulders, just breathe, cause it's pray bar sweep, just a hood full of halos and the body going slow when the low end gets deep. Head tilt, hair shift, fingers grazing the pay station glass, smoke over the roof line, droplets on the grill, everything built to last, syrup in the motion. No rush in the frame, desiring the details. Never loud, still doing damage the same. Foam line sliding down the door. Knee angle changing once. Whole bay, catching that move in the whole chrome world. Going lush.
Neon in the mist, drift to the slow. Chrome hold a glow where the soft lights flow. Skin in the haze, low in the vault. Ride that devotion till the rinse runs out. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tunnel lights boasting, green and violet, gold on the soap slick floor. Her shoulder by the quarter panel, his hand on the dash, wanting more. No talk, just posture, no promise, just trace. Steam on the side, glass, warm fog, folding over the face. A little lean in, a little pause. One step closer when the dry arms stop. One thumb on the lighter, one exhale up. One body in the mirror, one body in the drop. Chrome making copies, water making ghosts. Mist on the emblems, smoke on the coat. Deep bass under the seat back, hush in the bay machine hum. And the whole car wash turning holy in the hour it become. She drags one nail through the fog on the window. He settles deeper in the leather and suede. Nothing said, everything there. All of it rich in the after hour shade. Jay.
Neon in the mist, drift to the slow. Chrome hold the glow where the soft lights flow. Skinning in the haze, low in the valve. Ride that devotion till the rinse runs out. Oh, 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 yeah,
yeah. Hey, rear quarter shining, tail light red and the puddle cut black. Mist on the trunk lip, smoking the ribbon, running back. He steps out once, coat open, shoulder turned to the wash bay blue. She stays by the rail, chin lifted, water pulls on the shoe. Body language ritual, nothing but angles and pace. Hand on the roof, hand off the roof, steam passing over the face. A slow walk by the bumper, a slow turn through the spray. One look through the windshield, glaring the whole night, bending that way. Luxury in the silence, lust in the restraint. Clean car, dirty fog, polish won't with no complaint. The brushes hang sleeping above, the nozzles drip down in time. And the bass keeps rolling through the concrete like a hand along the spine. Mist get thicker, lights get softer, chrome get deeper with every pass. Devotion wear neon tonight, and the whole dream stay held in glass. Late wash, low glow, wet rail, slow smoke. One step, one sway, one drift through the rinse like hands.
And in the mist, drift to the slow. Chrome hold a glow where the soft lights flow. Skin in the haze, low and devout. Ride that devotion till the rinse runs out. Oh.
Bay door lifted, engine turning over. Mist stand back by the rails in the chrome. One last shimmer on the quarter panel, one less curl of smoke by the mirror. And the coupe rolls out slow. Tail lights. 1208 on the dash. Moon on the gate. Glass house up the hill. And your knee near mine. Backseat low. Leather warm. Salt in the vents. Smoke in my lungs. Drive a gun. Engine purr, headlights laid out. On the stone curve turn, I see that mansion. All glass, all pale, see behind it. Like a secret with a veil, you don't say much. I don't rush, just let the bass sit. Just let the night hush. Your perfume got weight, soft but deep. Lands in the cabin, won't let me think cheap. Gold at your wrist, dark in your hair. That moon cut silver,
right through the air. I keep talking low, half to you, half to the glass. How the whole coast stop when a moment like this pass. How the road got us here, but the room ain't the prize. It's this blacked out backseat and a look in your eyes. Make this ours for a little while. Leave the whole world back behind the drive. Seeking way in the lights can lie. Stay in this backseat, don't ask why. I'll watch your hand move slow, then stop, trace one line on a fogged up chrome lock. One breath, then another, and the coupe turns small, like the night fold inward, run the sound of it all. That mansion shining, like a promise with teeth, clean glass walls, but the dark underneath, mystery where good, when it's dressed as fine, white stone, black water, and your thigh near mine. I ain't saying forever, I'm saying now, saying this exact bull in the hour we got, saying your silence loud in the thick blue cabin, saying my calm go thin when you lean and I have it deep bass under us, slow like a tide, my voice stays smooth, but the warmth don't hide. You smile once, not enough, and then make it worse, cause a man hear too much and a whisper at first. For a little while, leave the whole world back behind the drive, seeking way, and the lights can lie. Stay in this backseat, don't ask why. Not a gate behind us, the mansion ahead, but I keep us parked where the smoke hang red, not from danger, from the amber glow, from the dash lit fame, from the things I don't show. You got that mystery, soft and expensive, not cold, not hard, just out of reach enough to keep my whole chest locked in the rhythm. Every small move make the cabin listen. Your shoulder turn, moon slips down, my hand stays still, but my pulse gets loud. This ain't rush love, this that late control, this that coast night luxury mixed with soul. And I know that house got a view worth praise, but I swear this backseat got a stronger haze, cause privacy deeper when the world right there and we choose this dark and this trap on air. One car, one climb, one gate, one line, one look, one breath, one almost all night. Glass walls waiting, see below. But this backseat got the backseat go. On the dash, still blue, still late, moon on the gate, your hand near mine, engine low, bass underneath, and it start right there again. 1208 on the dash. Smoke reaches first, before the last glass is lifted, before the room admits the hour. Before I admit what the haze already knows.
I'm still in that high room above the sleeping avenue, sunk into a low chair while the city glitters far beneath like something expensive I can see and never touch. And the smoke keeps moving around me in soft deliberate ribbons, translating the whole night into a language warmer than speech. The staff are thinning out the edges of the place, collecting stemware, lowering voices, letting the final records breathe longer between kicks. And all of it feels like a film, slowing itself down so I can stay inside this moment a little more. I keep tasting heat in the back of my throat and loneliness in the center of my chest. Both dressed too well to argue with, both wearing the same dark silk pulsar, both leaning closer every time the low end rolls through the floor and brushes my ribs from below. There's this perfume in the seat across from me, still drifting there like a private answer. And I let my hand stay on the armrest where the fabric holds a little the warmth that used to belong to somebody else. Maybe to the hour itself, maybe to the shape of wanting when it sits still long enough to look elegant. The haze says more than mouths do. It curls and I understand. It leans through the low light and lays a soft hand where it can. The haze says stay here, stay near. I hear love in the smoke tonight, even with nobody here. The room keeps glowing in patient amber while the skyline below goes colder by the minute. And I'm floating in that difference, in that strange reverie, a split between being wrapped in warmth and feeling the hollow underneath it. I watch the smoke travel over the tabletop, over the rim of the last drink, over the brass trim and the dark lacquer, turning every hard surface into something touchable, every shadow into something tender, every silence into a sentence that never quite ends. This is the kind of heat that does not break doors down. It reclines, it watches, it waits until the hour is deep enough, and then it settles in beside loneliness so smoothly they start to resemble one another. I keep thinking the city should matter more from up here. The traffic lights, the rooftops, the towers holding laid off as ghosts, but the room has made its own climate and its own gravity, and all I can hear is the bass below the calm, the haze above the polished surfaces, and the small private ache of being left with beauty after beauty has moved on. The haze says more than mouths do. It curls and I understand. It leaves through and lays a soft hand where it can. The haze says stay here, stay near. I hear love in the smoke tonight, even with nobody here. By the time the last call ritual was almost done, the lounge feels less like a place and more like a thought I walked into and cannot walk out of clean, because everything here has learned how to blur without losing its shape. The lamp glow is honey thick now, the room nearly emptied of voices. The night outside spread wide and glittering, and I am still here with this dangerous softness pressing against me. This after hours heat that makes a man feel held and abandoned at once. I know the difference between company and residue, and still I keep breathing deeper, letting the smoke settle in my jacket, letting the music speak under the skin, letting the haze keep telling me that devotion does not always arrive in a body. Sometimes it arrives in atmosphere and traces, in the way a seat remembers, in the way a room refuses to let go of what just happened inside it. Maybe that is why I do not move yet. Maybe that is why I let the night stay cinematic, wide and slow and too beautiful to correct, because in this suspended hour, heat is manners, loneliness has style, and the haze has become the only honest thing still spinning. Below me, the city keeps shining around me, the room keeps dimming inside me, the bass keeps circling, and the smoke keeps spelling out what I do not say aloud. The haze says more than mouths do. It curves
chair gives back the silence. The room is almost dark. The last beat is folded into the floor. And what follows me to the door is not the city, not the music, only that scent left behind in the fabric and the smoke.
Socket tray clank. Air hose hiss. Roller door rattle. Then the trunk woke up low. Shop lights humming blue red. And the whole bay leaned in. I rolled that coupe in slow through the service lane shine. Chrome on the bumper catching strips from the sign. Late night polish on the quarter-pound curve. Whole shop breathing like a thing with nerve.
I stood by the workbench with the rag in my hand. Watch that black paint drink up the garage. Watch your chain throw light when you step from the seat. Heard that bass hit once and settle under my feet.
You had that calm in the fluorescent glow. Gold on your wrist where the socket head shown. Oil sweet air mixed clean with your scent. Made a man ride low without leaving the cement.
You kept one hand on the hood like you owned the hour. Let the smoke drift warm by the lift post shadow. And the room got richer every time you move. All steel, all gloss, all after midnight. Smooth, chrome take the blue. Blue take the skin.
I let the light say
what I keep in, low and bow, stays under the frame.
I ride that glow and come back the same. I saw your face in the wheel lip gleam. Soft in the spoke cuts, half in a dream. And every little flash from the two chest line turned the whole bay holy in a low slung shine.
I saw your profile in the side door trim. Cool in the jaw, deep in the brim. And the more that sub rolled through the floor, the more I wanted 1 minute more.
No crowd in the room, just the compressor side. Stacked ties sleeping in and the rafters high. Just your heel on the concrete, slow and near. And the red blue glaze in the rearview mirror.
No need to rush when the dark look dressed. When the hood's still warm and the aches sit pressed. When a shop can feel like a velvet lane without one tire moving in the rainless pain.
I trace one line by the fender seam. Watch the shadow slide through the steam. And the warning came clean, not loud, not wild. Just custom fit heat with a patient style.
Take your beat, chrome take the blue. Blue take the skin.
I let the light say
what I keep in, low and vow, stays under the frame.
I ride that glow and come back the same. By the last slow hour when the city went thin, the service bay held us like a secret in 10. Jack stand still, no clock worth trust. Just smoke in the rafters and the low end dust.
I watched you lean by the rolling cart side, soft in the shoulder, cool in the stride. And every reflection off the wrench set face made obsession look good in that steel blue space.
You talk with your eyes, more than the mouth. All laid back north with a hidden south. All smooth black calm with a baseline pull. The kind that makes a half-lit room feel full.
You gave me blue bite, spray bottle shine. And that look ran long through the spine, through the bench like gold, through the tail light haze, through the whole shop him of these after hours waves.
I let that moment sit, didn't break its neck. Let the hood hold heat, let the silence flex. Cause some nights don't need a road to drift. They just need chrome and a midnight lift.
No matter,
red on the wall,
smoke in the rafters,
bass under all.
One more pass, one more gleam, one more night inside the machine. Come take the blue, bloom take the skin. I let the light say
what I keep down.
Low on deep in, low in vow, stays under the frame.
I ride
find that glow and come back the same. The morning came quiet, cold on the bay.
No trunk line talking, just dust in the rays.
Your shape gone soft from the side door flare,
Only chrome stand bright.
and the room say nothing.
Cut glass base, gold stem, cold cage glowing red, black booth scene, amber in the tumbler, smoke turning the light to cloth. Morning hit my blinds, but I was still down there. Back in that lounge where the ceiling stayed low and every table looked dipped in hush. I remember it in whispers. You came late, I never left. That kind of talk, half breath, half trouble. Hooker bubbling soft by the elbow. Lamp glow slipping across like it would. Deep bass moving under the carpet like it knew how to hold a secret steady. I sat in the booth and watched time lose shape. Too quiet. Only if you leave. The gold trim caught your wrist. The smoke soft in your mouth, my drink stayed cold, my chest didn't. That room had patience in it, expensive kinda lets one sit close without making a scene. And I kept hearing your voice like velvet dragged over a match head. Keep time crooked, keep time slow, amber by your mouth, gold in the smoke. I live 1 minute 100 times, and that minute still lives in mine. The memory keeps coming back in low volume, not as a full picture, more like a booth corner, a shoulder turn, a ring tapping glass, the cold breathing brighter when somebody leaned in. Everything moved like a whisper had hands. Look at me, I am. No rush in it, no bright confession, just that lounge wearing midnight well, all brass edges and dim red posts, all perfume, burnt sweetness and baseline velvet. I remember the way the room seemed private, even with bodies drifting through it, cause the smoke kept drawing curtain that no one had to pull, and every small exchange got heavier after. Stay right there for a second, for the whole song. That was the tenderness, not loud, not dramatic, just a slow ache made luxurious. Just one late hour curling in, worded to the clock on the back wall meant less than your breath did. Keep time crooked, keep time slow, amber by your mouth, gold in the smoke. I live 1 minute 100 times. Now daylight makes everything honest, but that place refuses. It stays blurred, it stays gold, it stays half hidden behind the same rising veil. I can still feel the leather give under my arm, still hear the hoe's neck settle against the tray, still taste the dark sweetness in the air when the bass dipped lower and your voice dropped with it. You remember this? I remember too much. That line stayed. So did the way the booth held us, like the room had picked a side. My calm looked polished from the outside, but inside it was all repetition, all replay, all 1 little minute looping until obsession sounded gentle. That's what got me. How soft it was, how easy it looked, how a whole night could shrink to one low lit exchange and still feel larger than sleep. Even now I don't miss the crowd or the liquor or the music first. I miss the blur, I miss the whisper, I miss how time bent around us and called it style. Still here, still gone, one more look. Too long, cold dim, glass warm, bass slow, night drawn. Keep time crooked, keep time slow, amber by
grass lost fire. The booth fell back in the shadow. Your voice thinned into the haze. The room kept dimming. Glass, trim, smoke, mouth. Till all that stayed was one last outline. Going soft to black.
Smoke came first. Soft off the lip. Curling through dash blue light. While the boulevard kept rolling. Palms bending over the lane. And the whole night talking low. One take, no cut, just a coupe and a slow silk crawl. Chrome drinking violet from the sign. Black top shining like it got memory in it. Palms all long in the haze. City push back, one push close. I got one hand loose on the wheel, other hand ghost in the grain of the seat. Sub under me, deep and patient. Like the car got a second bloodstream. Warm air slipping through the crack in the glass. Smoke land script on the cabin, everything moving, nothing rushing. That kind of hour that makes sadness look expensive. Dreamy in the cleanest way. Melancholy dressed in cologne. Necklace cool on my chest. Red signal far ahead. And the lane stretching out. Like it know I ain't ready to end nothing.
Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow. Right on my skin, what the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, do the dash like glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow. Still roam, same frame, same logo, city breathing at the edge. Same palms crossing over the windshield. Same deep notes turning the cabin tender. Nothing changes, but everything shifts. That is the trick of a boulevard at midnight. And keep the body moving, while the heart stay parked on one thought. Syrup in the page, luxury in the drag. I let the tires hum their little prayer. Let the reflection slide across the side panel. Let the haze keep translating all the things I don't say clean. It turn one into atmosphere, turn memory into perfume. Turn one long look at the lane into something almost holy. And I swear to smoke no more than I do. The way it leans to the passenger side, the way it circles back toward my throat, the way it hangs there like a sentence that don't need finishing. Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow. Right on my skin, what the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, do the dash like glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow.
Now the whole ride feels scored. Baseline under the ribs, palms overhead like extras in a rich slow film. No cutaway, no exit shot. Just this black ribbon road and this ache-win velvet manners. That dreamy hurt, that polished little bruise that comes when the night too beautiful to leave untouched. I keep gliding past sleeping storefronts, past little pools of neon on the curb, past chrome flashes and parked cars, past the version of me that would've gone home already. Instead I stay inside the motion, because motion feels kinder than daylight. And the haze keeps speaking in gestures, small, warm, near, like a hand on the back of the neck, like breath crossing the room, like devotion dressed as weather. Maybe that's all I needed, not an answer, not a promise, just the boulevard saying it's all. Through smoke, through bass, through the blue on the dash, through the way the dark kept making room for me. Slow palms, late shine, black road, soft time, smoke script, heart rate, one more mile, through the things unsaid. Haze got a tongue, and it speak real slow, right on my skin, but the mouth won't show. Haze say stay, do the dash like glow. I read that love in the smoke I blow. Then the signs thin out, the lane go wider, the city fall quiet at the edge. Smoke still silver in the console light. Engine still smooth, seat still warm. And somewhere under the hush, that bass still breathing.
Her silhouette rose out the cellar blue, half in the lamp haze, half in the record dust. Black dress catching bronze from the back bar shelves, and the whole room turned softer before she even moved. Yeah. I still remember that basement, like a song that refused to finish. The banquet worn smooth by late sinners. The brushed brass lamps leaning amber over cut glass tumblers. The turntable turning slow as if it had all night to teach the room how to breathe. She came through the smoke rings without disturbing them, which is how I knew the hour had chosen me for something beautiful and dangerous. Because only certain women can walk into a vinyl bar and make the needle sound richer. I was already halfway gone on the low end. Chain cool on my collarbone, one hand around a drink I barely touched, the other tracing circles in the damp on the tabletop, while the soul sample under the drums kept brushing against the ribs like a velvet hand with perfect time. And everything after that arrived in fragments that still shine too clean in memory. The soft gleam on her shoulder, the hash cooling in the tray, the lack of aids to the booth, the scent in the air mixing sweetness with burn, and that dreamy ache that comes when the room feels too intimate to belong to anybody else. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plush after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow red glow. Plush after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow.
The bar went deeper the longer I stayed inside it, as if the bass were thickening the walls, as if the smoke rings were learning new shapes above our table, as if the whole underground kingdom of wax and whiskey and whispered glances had been built for exactly that stretch of time when desire stops asking permission and simply reclines. I remember her profile by the listening speaker, eyes half lidded like she heard a secret in the groove before I did. Fingertips resting near a stack of sleeves as if she could lift one record and alter my post with a choice. Dreamy did not mean harmless there, it meant the sadness had shined on it. It meant the loneliness came dressed in silk and amber. It meant every reflection in a bottle line looked warmer than truth, and still somehow closer to it. I kept floating through that mood, letting the low slung drums hold me upright, letting the smoke rings rise and break and rise again over us like quiet halos for people who know the difference between wanting too much and hiding it too well. Yeah, yeah.
Plush after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow red glow. Plush after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow.
Oh, yeah. Morning makes everything plain, but it cannot flatten what that place became. Because in my head, the bar is still glowing under the street, still running dark soul through old speakers, still carrying her outline in the space between the bottle shelves and the listening booth. I go back there in the mind the way a man goes back to a verse that almost saved him. Hearing the crackle before the beat lands, seeing the smoke rings widen over the lamp, feeling the room turn from lounge to fever dream to confession chamber without anybody raising their voice. And the melancholy part of it is not that the night ended, is that it ended perfectly with just enough left unsaid to keep playing, with just enough warmth in the seat across from me to make the emptiness feel tailored, with just enough perfume and a haze to make memory smell expensive. I carry that afterglow like a private fault line, cool on the surface, moving underneath every bass note. Since then, testing the ground for the same collapse. Every dim room judged against that one basement where the record spun and the silence learned how to touch. Low lamp, slow turn, red ash, go burn. One look, one drift, one night still an open, one more loop in the dark. One more pull at the heart.
Plush after midnight, keep the room low. Gold on the records, slow red glow. Plush after midnight, stay with me so. All I want tonight is the undertow.
So here it is, plain at last. The confession I kept dressing in style. It was never only the music, never only the room, never only the smoke rings turning over our heads. I stayed because she made that basement feel like the only place in the city where my loneliness sounded beautiful.
Already in the room, sun still fading through the red sign spill, air unit humming, and the bedspread holding heat.
Already in the hush, already in the smoke, already in that hour where the outside can't come in.
Red vacancy breathing on the stucco wall, ice in the bucket, chain on the dresser.
Bass from the coupe still leaking through the light. I shut the door and the whole world got smaller. Orange sky thinning behind the blinds. My heel by the nightstand, lipstick by the lamp. I watch your shadow cross the motel carpet. Watch your car walk in like it owned the frame. You said the room looked cheap, I said it looked perfect. One lamp low, one ashtray warm, one key card bent on the wood grain top. I said you always make the late hours shine. You said only when the room deserve it. Then the red sign painted my shoulder slow, and temptation started dressing like comfort. Motel art crooked, curtains glowing rust, cigarette ember, making tiny stars. I lean back easy, let the low end talk. Let the silence pour expensive over us.
This house tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets, and the bass stay down. This house tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
Cut to the sink like catching chrome. Your ring by the faucet, my perfume and steam. The mirror all fog, but the room stayed clear. Every move slow enough to leave a trail. Cut to the ice cube soft in the glass, to your dress on a chair, to the lamp glow gold,
to the air unit rattling like an old drum machine, to the red sign blink making the walls pulse. I told you I liked how fearless you looked. You told me I liked how dangerous calm felt. I smiled and let the room hold that line while the smoke climbed thin by the motel vent. Cut to your wrist on the blanket seam, to my palm on the headboard, to the light gone dim, to the stale old phone by the Bible drawer. Like nobody ever touched this room like this before. Confidence got sweeter in that little box. Not loud, not flashy, just measured and warm. Like we rented a private weather system. One red storm cloud and a bed underneath.
This house tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets, and the bass stayed down. This house tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
Montage running, your hair in the neon, my watch on the table, TV muted blue, parking lot quiet except for the trunk line post, and the red sign working like a heartbeat clock. Montage running, your shirt half open, my necklace tangled in the blanket fold. The last of the sunset gone from the window edge, and the room turning deeper than it looked outside. You asked if I always stayed this cool. I said only when the fires stayed close. You laughed like you knew that was half a lie, and laid back slow in the vacancy glow. I asked what this was. You said don't make it small, just let the room be a room for once. Let the world miss us till the morning comes. That line stayed hanging above the lamp, above the motel carpet, and the ash gone white. And I knew right then in the hush of that place, I'd remember this red long after the price was paid.
One key, one room, one dusk, one tune, one bed, one sign, one hand in mine. If the road wants us back, it can wait outside. We got one whole night on this side of the blind. This house tonight, lock the whole world out. Red light on the sheets, and the bass stay down. This house tonight, small room, big sky. Keep your hand in mine till the dark go by.
The morning came pale on the motel wall.
The red sign, the door, the lock looks small.
No music now, just the air unit drone.
And both of us quiet in the silence. Finish what the night had started.
First thing, your sin. Warm on the collar, salt in it, smoking it. Now he's still on it. Then the road came back. Coastline black, rail light silver. Coupe nose pointed down the highway. Engine purring like it knew the secret first. Fragments only, your ring on the armrest. My hand on the wheel, city way behind us, sea way below us. And that low end road tucked under the seats. Clean, expensive, slow. I keep getting pieces of the same hour. Your hair lifting when the window stayed cracked. The light a flare, then dark again. The moon cutting pale stripes on the hood, nothing rust. Everything drank, honey lane after lane after lane. And me staying inside the drift. Like the tires found a prayer in the pavement. Like nostalgia wore black silk and rolled with us. Like the smoke in the cabin knew our names before either one got spoken around.
Coast keep cleaning, I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, and the dark stay open. Low ride rhythm, memory floating, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Next frame, your shoulder by the glass. My chain cold from the wind, the radio half there. All melted chords and a snare from far away. I remember the perfume again, then the sea wind. Then your knee turning towards me. Then the whole cabin growing smaller, not cramped, just closer. That kind of close to make a man quiet. That kind of quiet to say more than a rush ever could. I was cruising easy. One eye on the bend, one mind in the afterglow. Palms blurring past like dark metronomes. Blue from the instrument panel on my wrist. Red tail lights ahead dissolving. Then gone and smoke again in your laugh. Cut short, then that ache, not pain, not peace. Something richer, something soft around the edges. Something that keeps replaying whenever the engine hum sound right.
Coast keep cleaning, coast keep cleaning. I keep coasting, I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, the dark stay open, dark stay open. Low ride rhythm, memory floating, floating, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Last part stay with me the hardest. The stretch where the cliffside widened, where the lane got emptier, where the sky looked huge and expensive, and the whole world narrow, the chrome trim, warm leather. And you're outlining the corner of my sight. I can still feel the coupe settling low with every curve. Still hear the rubber sing on the smooth black ribbon. Still catch the scent that hour rising out the ash and the salt. Smoke plus memory, that was the language. Not forever talk, not promises. Just the coast running beside us. Just the dark water breathing underneath. Just one long night making a home out of motion. Every fragment got shine on it. The little gold on your earring, the console twat, the cup holder sweat, the dash stitching beneath my thumb. All of it ordinary till the hour touched it. Then all of it holy for a second. And I've been chasing that second ever since. Flash of your profile, flash of the guardrail, flash of my hand shifting gears, flash of the moon on the roof line. The smoke, the sea, then that deep knock from the truck, keeping time with what I never said.
Coast keep cleaning, coast keep cleaning. I keep coasting. Headlights sweeping, the dark stay open, low ride rhythm, memory floating, every floating, mile by mile, and the heart keeps smoking.
Then the turnout passed, and the lanes went longer. Then your scent thinned out into the upholstery, and the coupe kept eating miles. Motor carrying the rest of the night away. One last glint on the dash, one last breath of smoke, and the engine rolled on. Red coal in the tray, purple spill on the floor, gold chain on the bottleneck, velvet dark in the corner, my jacket on the chair, your scent still on it. became thin, but my hair stayed low. Back in that alley club, with a side door glow, where the neon blared through a curtain of burn, where the room moved slow, and the smoke took turns around your wrist, around my dream, around that little pause. Before a man could think, I keep getting flashes, soft and exact. You're healed by the booth, my hand on the back of that leather seat, while the bass line rolled in a whole back room. Felt expensive and cold, cold in a good way, cold like chrome and heat, cold like loneliness, dressed in a custom beat, bliss in the same frame, same red, same blue, same hush in the shadows, same pull towards you.
Smoke on my cuff, the heat in the blur, red on your skin, and a room went slurred, close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the pink.
I remember the tempo, not fast, just fed, with a low end pressure, moving under the red. All that velvet breathing, all that midnight gloss, all that sweet little danger, with a beautiful cost. You leaned by the speaker, then faded through haze, then came back gold, in a sidelight blaze. I kept my cool face, kept the draw slow, but inside my ribs, something loosened below. A bliss kinda numb, and they kinda shine, like the club knew exactly how to flatter the mind. Smoke went up, then folded back down, like it wanted to circle the whole room around your shoulders, around that grin, around a dark little thought I never set in.
Smoke on my cuff, the heat in the blur, red on your skin, and a room went slurred, close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the bed.
Now the daylight honest, but the memory not. It still wears that alley like a jewel tone plot. Still got the bass in the seam of my chest. Still got your trace where my collar got pressed. Still got that emptiness, clean and fine, not wrecked, just elegant. Still taking his time. I see the last round, the bartender nod, the club thinning out like a tired mirage. I see the booth staying warm after everyone moved. See the smoke hanging crooked where the dark once proved that some nights don't end. They tint and stain. They ride back home in the afterbrain. And you stay in pieces. A shoulder, a laugh, a red little ember, then the whole thing passed. Wet door west, wet brick wall, club light shaking, on the alley at all. One long inhale, one last slow sweep, one look too soft for a man to keep.
Smoke on my cuff, your heat in the blur, red on your skin, and the room went slurred, close for a breath, gone when I blink. Smoke on my cuff, and your warmth in the pink.
Then the color drained from the bottles to floor, from the velvet edge, from the half-shut door. Just my coat on a chair, and the ash gone dim, and the alley light faded, frame by frame, to black.
Bass came up first. Through the booth scene, through the glass rim, through the smoke left float where your outline used to lean.
Morning got in, but it did not win. I still wake inside that booth, maroon velvet under my arm, gold dust on the bottleneck, cold red memory in the ash. Everything blurred, but rich, but soft, but too near, like the lounge never closed, like the night kept one room lit just to hold that version of me. Cool on the face, gone in the chest, luxury look liquid there, melted across your shoulder, across the lacquer table, across the half-inch space that kept turning small, then holy, then dangerous. I keep remembering the smoke, not as smoke as weather, as language, as silk with a pulse in it. It climbs slow, loop once, hit the ceiling, heat the hours, hit the difference between wanting and having no cure for wanting. Velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark scene. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. No, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark scene. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. There was bass under everything, under the leather, under the stemware, under the little restraint I wore like a tailored black lie. One low note, then another, and the whole booth turned private. Not because the room empty, because obsession dressed the room from inside. I can still see your wrist as a line of light, still see the ring flare once and disappear into the blur. Still feel the air go warmer without anybody moving much. That's how it worked. No crash, no bright confession, just that narcotic drift where the lamp glow got thicker and the smoke became a tide, folding in, folding back, bringing the same make to shore again. I keep telling myself it was only an hour, but morning keeps proving otherwise. Every thought I touch comes back velvet, every silence I wear comes back gold. Velvet pink keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Now velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Now velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. The obsession part came later, cleaner, better dressed when the room was over, but the booth stayed lit in my head. When daylight hit the wall and I still felt that low end sway under my ribs, that is the expensive hurt. The polished one, the one that never begs because it already owns too much. I remember the scent in layers, burnt sweet, amber glass, skin heat and an impossible softness that made the whole lounge feel borrowed from a dream with taste. I remember how the dark moved there, not like shadow, more like velvet water, more like sleep in slow motion, more like the inside of a thought I should have left alone, but I didn't. I keep going back, same booth, same gold hush, same room turning further away while it gets closer in memory, like the night learned my weakness and built a kingdom out of it. Low room, soft blur, gold posts, gaunt fur, one glance, then haze, and the whole hour fell in the waves. No straight line, no clean sleep, just the same rich loop coming back to keep. Velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Oh, velvet repeat keeps circling me, gold in the fog, same dark sheen. Dream don't cut, it rewind deep. I wake up twice in the same slow scene. Then I see it last.
And that booth, that glass, that gold edge on the table, I turn once in my mind, take one last look, and the room goes further, while the look stays near.
Come here. Not too loud. Slide in with a red lamp barely reaches. Booth soft. Smoke high. Bass low in the ribs. Leave the rest of the room outside this curtain of air. You came through slow, real slow. Like the whole lounge had to make room around your outline before it could breathe again. Gold on the glass ember in the tray. Velvet under my palm and your perfume cutting through the burn, sweet and clean. I kept the voice low for a reason. Some nights crack if you touch them too hard, so I let the sub do the leaning. Let the smoke do the blurring. Let my eyes say what the mouth could afford to hide.
You always talk like the night belongs to you. Like the lamp over this booth got trained to flatter your calm. But I see the tell, that little pause before you look up. That hunger dress neat, the polished jade. Maybe I like it better when a one stays tailored. When the room turns plush and dangerous without making a scene. You're neat and mine, not that near. That distance gotta shine on it, that's luxury. Midnight plush, keep it close. No fast hand, just velvet smoke. Hold that hush, don't break the glow. All night soft, all night slow. Midnight plush, keep it close. No fast hand, just velvet smoke. Hold that hush, don't break the glow. All night soft, all night slow.
I like the way you sit back and still put a whole booth towards you. One hand lazy on the glass. One thought somewhere under your chain in that low tone, making everything feel more expensive than it is. Outside could disappear and you wouldn't blink. Inside this corner though, you notice everything. My wrist turning into lamplight. The ring of water by the coaster. The smoke catching in my hair and hanging there like it found a better home.
I know this because I'm already in too deep to act casual. Not reckless, never that. Just calm enough to make it look easy. Large got that after hours polish on it too neat.
Fruit haze in the den. Red shadows on the wall, little reflection sliding down the bottleneck every time the bass folds under us. And you make the whole room smaller. Not with noise, with gravity.
That's a dangerous compliment.
Only if you lean closer when I say it.
Midnight plush, keep it close. No fast hand, just velvet smoke. Hold that hush, don't break the glow. All night soft, all night slow. Midnight plush.
Now the booth feels like a secret with upholstery. Soft red, dark wood, your thigh turn half away, your mouth turn half toward me. And every second stretching longer than it should. I could ruin this by speaking plain. I know that. Plain talk is for daylight. This hour needs weight, not volume. Needs a slower kind of confession. Something that lands low and stays.
You say it like that. Say it in a rhythm you keep hiding behind. Say why your eyes keep returning to me every time the room goes dimmer. Say why your head never moves far from mine and never lands. Say why you look so calm when you clearly are. Because I want this clean, not cheap, not rush. I want the heat with manners. I want the danger apart.
split one. It means you know exactly what you're doing to me.
Maybe I do. Maybe I came for that.
Did no sudden move,
No loud promises.
this food, just the smoke. Just one long hour wrapped in velvet while the low end keeps us on.
Hush, keep it close. No fast hand, just velvet smoke. Hold that hush, don't break the glow. All night soft, all night slow. Morning found the glass first. No glamour in it. Just pale light on the table ring. The lamp had gone weak, the smoke had gone thin. You were quiet, I was quieter. Velvet still warm where the night had been. Bass long gone from the speakers, still living somewhere under the chest. Nobody rushed to name it. Nobody needed to, just the booth. The empty glass. The ash gone cold. And that heavy little silence. Only morning knows. Already sunk in the booth. Red lamp low. Smoke drifting in soft layers over the table edge. Your sleeve near mine. Bass already rolling through the velvet. Room already blurred at the corners. Ice gone quiet in the glass. Gold dim on your wrist. Whole lounge moving like a slow thought. Haze got my mind in ribbons, not broken, just loosened. Thoughts floating sideways, landing on your shoulder, then the ashtray glowed in the shape of your knee under shadow. Everything plush in here, boot back warm, air sweetened by burnt leaf and perfume. I keep sinking deeper without moving. That kind of calm, expensive, dangerous in a quiet way. Your nearness got a soft blade to it. Nothing loud, still it opens the chest a little. I watch smoke rise between us and make new weather. Watch the lamp stroke bronze across your throat. Watch my cool stay tailored while the blood runs hotter underneath. That's the game tonight. Not chase, not spill, just appetite with posture. This velvet warmth wrapped around a hidden risk. And me, somewhere inside the blur, smiling like I'm not already gone. Bank the flame, keep it sleek. Red stays low, no need to speak. Cool in the eyes, we underneath. Hold that fire with a velvet breeze. Bank the flame, keep it sleek. Red stays low, no need to speak. Cool in the eyes, we underneath. Hold that fire with a velvet breeze. Dream fog logic. Your hand by the glass, my pulse by the bass. The room folding inward to the booth, feel like the only real place left. Everybody else turns decorative, soft shapes pass and shine, nothing that matters. Only this corner, this dim gold, this pressure dressed nice, I keep thinking in fragments. The curve of your mouth, the hush after you lean back, the little hazard in how relaxed you look. That's what does it. Not motion, suggestion, not touch, the almost of it. I stay draped in the smoke, let the low wind carry the wanting, so my face don't have to. Let the night keep its manners. Still, under that smooth, under the laid back finish, there's a lit thing pacing. Clean shoes, dark shirt, hunger comb neat, trying not to show its teeth. Bank the flame, keep it sleek. Red stays low, no need to speak. Cool in the eyes, we underneath. Hold that fire with a velvet breeze. Bank the flame, keep it sleek. Red stays low, no need to speak. Cool in the eyes, we underneath. Hold that fire with a velvet breeze. Now the lounge feels slower than time, like the lamplight got thick. Like the smoke learned your outline and kept rewriting it over the room. I'm deep in the stream of it, half memory while it's happening, half desire, half defense. Home mood, you shift once, that's enough. My mind circles it 3 different ways. Your warmth at the booth scene, your perfume settling into the fabric, the risk and how easy this all seems. Nothing reckless here, that's what makes it richer. All this control glowing from the inside, all this restraint making the want look polished. I let the beat hold my spine still, let the haze do the rest.
What's up first? Under the booth, ice tapping once in the glass. Hookah bubbling somewhere behind me. And my voice landing low on your phone. Yeah, it's me. Late again. Still in this velvet corner where the room stays amber and the smoke hangs patient like it knows I'm not ready to leave. The booth got that deep red hush, that rich warm softness, that after midnight pull that makes a man sound smoother than he planned. I got one elbow on the table, one hand on the phone, one cold breathing low in the tray, one drink wearing the light like it was made for this hour. Everything in here got polish on it, brass, lacquer, shadows. The little blue post from the bar display, the slow drag of the kick beneath the floor. And I'm calling because the night got too expensive to keep to myself. Calling because your name kept circling in the haze. Calling because craving don't always crash in loud. Sometimes it leans in clean, sits down beside you and waits.
Voicemail velvet, hear me now. Smoke so far. After hours true, I let it out. If you play this bad, you'll know what I'm about.
I'm still watching the lounge move in slow detail. A wrist lifting a drink 2 booths away, a lamp turning gold on a bottle shelf, a ribbon of smoke crossing the mirror dark wall and disappearing into the rafters. No rush in this place, no daylight in it either. Just that warm, dangerous calm where everything looks better than it should and every small thought gets dressed up. That's where you showed up in my head again. Not as a full scene, more like pieces. Your perfume on a collar, your thigh against the boot seam, your laugh cut short by bass, your silence doing half the work. And I keep talking into this phone.
My face broke apart in the hookah glass. Gold lamp in the curb. Smoke over the split. And the whole room looked like lemonade before it became one. Dream first. In velvet. In the low room breathing. In the brass bowl glowing like a small red moon. In my hand on the booth scene. And gone. And back again. Everything fragment. Everything soft focus. Everything too rich to trust. A wrist with a ring. A throat in amber. A bottle sweating under the lamp. My shadow laid across cardwood. Then erased by a haze. I move without moving. Sink without falling. Hit a bass under the floor like somebody knocking from another life dreaming. Yeah. But sad in silk, sad in perfume, sad in the way smoke can make a place feel full and empty at the same time. And the room returns slow, and the red coal burns again. Same hush, same bend, I wake in the same 5 seconds. Low-lit kingdom, gold on the trim, gold on the stem, gold on the edge of the glass where my mouth just was. No straight line in it, only little cuts, a shoulder, a blink, the hookah hose draped.